I'm feeling hoed up, I'm going nuts. Already rolled up all of the buds. I just wanna feel some sunshine, get back to good. Same as everybody in my neighborhood. Something tells me that it's over, no going back. Can't put the rabbit back in the hat. I'm just trying to stay sober, I wish I could. Same as everybody in my neighborhood.
Sunshine and take a little bit of fun time one time. I'm really sick of all the cloudy days. Feel like I'm drowning, man. I'm sick of standing in the crumb line. I wanna be somebody different, do something different. Use the gift God gave me so I can get above the neighborhood, get myself together, come back, get back so they can all hate me. Well, but is it really worth it though? Sometimes I think to myself, what am I working for? But on my dirty low, now I'm trying to come up. Real life, got me stressing, roll another blunt up. The Hennessy and gin mixing, make it better. I thought that's at first, but that makes shit worse. I need a verse, my positivity thirsty. Feels like I'm cursed, like the mud to the dirt in the neighborhood.
I'm going nuts, already rolled up all of the buds. I just wanna feel some sunshine, get back to good.
How y'all doing?
Everybody in my
It's a day, it's been a day.
Tells me that it's over,
night
no going back. Can't put the rabbit back in the hat. I'm just trying to stay sober, I wish I could. Same as everybody in my neighborhood.
Time I left, I wanted to stay home instead. Kick it and stack up some bread, but now I'm depressed and spend every day in my head. I was homesick, now I'm sick.
You got some games to pick. Go ahead, let's get one done quick.
We that I found in the car pack.
We need a
I probably
minimum
can't
of
bring it till
10.
next month, cause I just got fired from Starbucks. I want more than I want to work for, and it feels like a chore anymore to explore through the door. I could really use a change of
Alright, we got
pace, and I'm
votes.
trying to get paid like
We're
Melinda
good, I'm
Gates.
counting it.
I'm sick of takeout and these Tinder dates. I'm sick of paying dues with an interest rate. Shit's rough, everybody in the city feels stuck, and we all hold up.
I'm feeling hoed up, I'm going nuts. Already rolled up all of the buds. I just wanna feel some sunshine, get back to good. Same as everybody in my neighborhood. Something tells me that it's over, no going back. Can't put the rabbit back in the hat. I'm just trying to stay sober, I wish I could. Same as everybody in my neighborhood.
Hold up, what's the hold up? I'm hold up.
I'm curious about this game.
Backwoods like a soda. Groundhogs down, smoke hay in a toga. Honestly, it's more of a road though. Really doesn't matter, I suppose though. Way too many things that I don't know. But we jump online like we know though. On the low, we like dodos. I wanna see you face to face. We can make some better days. Got enough eating away. Fuck
This
that
game's
cock back
interesting
until
to
I'm
me.
about to rob a motherfucking bank. I'm so sick of spinning in place. Life a bitch, I'm feeling away. Rat race, we live in the cages, yup. This year I got a lot older. Full-time job to stay sober. I'm just trying to keep my composure. Wake me up, bro, when it's over.
Something tells me that it's over, no going back. Can't put the rabbit back in the hat. I'm just trying to stay sober, I wish I could. Same as everybody in my neighborhood.
What up, everybody? Listen, we say should open the helmet first to display it so it can be enjoyed. We could. I never thought to do that. What's your thoughts on that? We're not going to do that tonight, but give me your thoughts. Do you think if we do another mix like this tomorrow, we should open the helmet first? I get that. Who said that? John? Is that John S? John Stabe? It's actually not an awful idea. I like that. I don't know how people feel about it because it's kind of like the big ticket. Although, honestly, it's about the same price. Actually cheaper than both boxes, believe it or not. I do have 6 more of these helmets. And I also just got in 3 full-size, authentic TriStar sealed helmets. And that's supposed to be... They're double the price of these. They're more than double the price of these. They're over $500 a pop. So they're like higher than, like closer to $600 a pop. So it's crazy. Yeah, they're double the price. So I don't know if the checklist is better or what. No late night party. Listen. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys. We'll start ripping here. I wanted to get, let's see where we're at. I wanted to get at least 2 of these because we have some games we got to get through and it's not a very long break. So let's see what's going on here with the votes. 13 votes. Ooh, it's close. 54-46 on 13 votes. We're just going to roll with it though. Y'all have the Pats. 54 to 46 on. That could be a difference maker there. That's going to be interesting on 13 votes. All right, we're going to get one more game put up here before we start ripping. All right, so my wife, prior to having kids, she was my drinking partner. Like, she could stick with me beer for beer, shot for shot. She's nuts. Like, she was as much of a party animal as I was. Once she had kids, it, like, changed, obviously. Who wins here? Giants or Falcons or Giants? Second team is always home, I believe. Yep. Falcons or Giants. This is another interesting one. So get your guesses in for that. Well, it seems like her having kids mixed with, every year adds a year to your life. She's learned to prepare for a night of drinking. I don't think she thought we were going to drink as much as we did last night. Our friend made champagne margaritas. Have you ever had? They're fantastic. They're fantastically dangerous. Like, I was sloshed, I tell you. If you didn't see the breaks last night, I don't know if they're worth watching, but they're sure entertaining. I mean, I'm sure they are. It's crazy. So my wife woke up today, thought she's going to be fine, and she's like, I got to go back to bed. I'm like, I ran to get her McDonald's. She never, this is how you know when she's hungover. Can you go get me McDonald's? My wife does not eat McDonald's. My wife eats not McDonald's. I was like, really? You want McDonald's? She's like, yeah. I was like, I came back. She took a bite of it and ran upstairs. And she stayed in bed the rest of the day. I have not seen my wife more than 2 minutes today. And to top it all off, she tells me last night, she's like, remember, tomorrow I'm busy. I'm watching, our nephew Riker is coming over. So we won't be able to do anything or go anywhere. I was like, that's fine. I have tons of work to do tomorrow. Guess who got to watch? He was very good. I had all 3 kids today. My 2 sons, my nephew Riker. We had fun. But my wife owes me. Big time. I'm pulling that favor card soon. Oh, greasy food's always the best. Matter of fact, tell me, what are your go-to hangover foods? McDonald's is one, but you know what it used to be, Chris? The steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Do you know McDonald's doesn't do they haven't for a while, but I forgot. They don't do the bagels anymore. I went to go get my classic steak, egg, and cheese McDonald's greasy bagel. They didn't have it. I was so upset. I forgot about it. James Conner, a Terrace Marshall, Tom Brady, Larry Roundtree. That is a canvas portrait. Retro series, the Rivers and the Robinson. I was just worried they would take the cards off. Oh, Seth. Did you see how closely I was monitoring it? And and Chris had the audacity to say, I'm micromanaging because I pushed her hand back on the camera. I was like, no, you're not allowed to do this. Even my wife said you can't take the cards off camera. My wife knows that's important to me. There's a lot of breakers that don't do that, though. They take the cards off. But I agree with you, man. It just takes one person to blow that up. Aziz Ajulari. Michael Carter rated rookie out of 500. Ezekiel Elliott and Hines Ward. Dude, Scott, you've said that before. That does not sound like a hangover food for me. That sounds like, it sounds delicious, but it sounds like something I want in the movies, like during the movies or something like that. Chris, I knew it was coming with the micromanage. But, did you see me? I was on top of them like a hawk. I didn't even hardly talk, I don't think. I was, all over it, making sure they weren't being stupid. I should say being hazardous to the cards. And as soon as color popped up, I'm like, all right, move. Everyone get the fuck out of the way. Give me that card. I was not letting them finger that card. There are other things they could have. Jerry Jeudy out of 50. Bo Jackson. Tre'Davious White, James White. We got the Barry Sanders and the Denzel Mims. Nice Judy there out of 50. Denver Broncos going out to Joe. So only 2 people have said what their hangover cure is. And fries with chicken gravy. Ooh, where do you get fries with chicken gravy at? Another close one here. Another 54-46. I'm going to bring the sheet in. But yeah, so it's funny. I'm really, really glad I did not post a break. And I was going to post it when my wife came down at like 2 o'clock. She tried to come down and she stumbles down the stairs and literally beelines, jets for the couch, right? And I'm like, oh, are you done? Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'll help out. I'm like, all right, cool. And I went to post a break, and I see her like squirming around. I'm like, yeah, I better wait a minute. And I gave it like 2 minutes, and my wife goes, I'm gonna throw up. She runs upstairs. I don't see her again. I don't say a word. I'm just like, I have kids to take care of. You're on your own. Ooh, this is another good one. Man, there's some good matchups this week. 3, you know what, Ian? It's funny you say that, hair of the dog, which this group taught me what the hair of the dog is. I did not know before this group what the hair of the dog was. But, and excuse me tonight if I'm going a little bit slower. I'm going to enjoy the break. I missed you guys today. We didn't get to talk these games. We didn't get to do much with football, so I'm going to enjoy every minute of this break. But my brother-in-law came over to drop my nephew over. And he's like, they're all dressed up for the wedding they're going to. That's why we were watching their kid. They came in from North Carolina. And he's like, you got a beer? I was like, yeah. He goes, you're going to have one with me, right? Travis Etienne. I was like, I was really hungover too, but I couldn't act like it. I was like, yeah, I'll have one. I chugged that Corona and I felt better. It honestly was the cure-all. So I'm with you. My wife usually has, it's funny you said, my wife usually has a Bloody Mary, actually, Ian. But 3 fried eggs, no toast or anything. I have to have bread or something. Cheesesteak stromboli, yes. I'm with you, like that greasiness. I had a waitress that had a drink shed make. Oh, a drink she put a bump in it. For free? She did that for you for free? She must have loved you. She put a bump in it. Chashan, that was awfully nice of her. A meat lover's bully that weighs like 8 pounds, right? Like when they stuff it with everything they can. I love that stuff. Justin Fields, rated rookie. And there we got an Adam Thielen portrait variation. No name foil going out to the Vikings. Nice card there going out to Seth. He always gets the Vikings. Fletcher Cox, Kareem Hunt. Chase Young. We have Brunell and Jalen Hurts. What did canned chicken and dumplings? Dude, that's the most disgusting hangover food. It's not even like, I like my mom's chicken and dumplings. I'd have her make them for me. I'd go over there when I was hungover and she'd make me like nasty ass canned chicken and dumplings. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. Not good at all. Frank Darby, Terrace Marshall, portrait canvas, Sanders and Vic. Jason, seriously, that's disgusting. That makes me sick now, and I'm not hungover. Drew Brees and James Robinson. In Wisconsin, you drink the hangover away. You don't do cheese curds like Scott Ripley out in Wisconsin. Where's our pool at? Wow, y'all just went to. I thought the Bengals would be closer on that. They just went to Steelers hard. It is a home game for the Steelers, so I see that. Yeah, but champagne margaritas, that's where it's at. And that was with 14 votes. Champagne margaritas. I'll tell you what, they were very good. It would be a long time. My wife was supposed to be going to the winery with her sister tomorrow. My wife says, you know, you're going away for 4 days. My sister's in. I'm going to go to a winery. I'm like, that's fine. I'll take the kids and my mom to watch football. I don't think they're going to a winery tomorrow. I'm gonna be not upset, but a little bit like, You couldn't get out of bed yesterday, but you rallied enough to go to a winery. I'm going to be kind of surprised. All right, here we go. This is an easy one. I shouldn't even put it up, but just because we do them all, we'll make this a snappy one. Thank you all for doing this with me tonight. Like I said, we're going a little slow tonight, but just hanging out. Anybody else do anything fun last night besides watch our drunk asses try to break cards? It was cool having you guys in. There's a Nico Collins press proof rated rookie. Man, Josh Jacobs out again tomorrow. Deontay Johnson out tomorrow. Check your lineups. I didn't realize that. I had to replace him. Deontay Johnson, Josh Jacobs. Obviously, the laundry list of quarterbacks that are out. Be careful about that. Valdez Scantling, Saquon Barkley, and Ian Book. Carson Wentz, not that you have him on your fantasy team, he is expected to play tomorrow, which is kind of surprising. Sourdough bread bowls and homemade clam chowder for football Sunday. Dude, that sounds awesome. My mom's making ham barbecue, not hamburger barbecue. I requested it. Pittsburgh, I think it's supposed to be like a Pittsburgh thing. Ham barbecue. Like lunch meat ham and like a brown sugar and relish sauce. But man, sourdough bread bowls and clam chowder, that sounds fantastic. Jamar Chase, the rookie's gridiron. Chris Johnson. Anybody else do anything good for the games tomorrow? I asked you what you did last night. I don't see a lot of answers, so I'll go to the next question. What y'all making for the game tomorrow? Ham barbecue is what I'm excited about. Simi Fioka. Hey, and how about a TD? Terrell Davis for the Denver Broncos. Denver again going out to Joe Linkus. Yeah, I saw Lamar's questionable. I have to keep an eye on it because I have him in my one and only NFL.com fantasy league. What's happening with him? Hopkins possibly out? I did not see that one. I don't have any shares of DeAndre Hopkins. He just went a little high for my liking this year, so I stayed away from it. You know who I was on my radar? I had a ton of him last year. I did not like him where he was getting drafted. I just can't believe I just never took him. And that's Tom Brady. I did not get any shares. I couldn't believe it because he was on my list. Like, I think because I got Dak so often, and like Tom Brady was around that range, and I just went Dak. Just the way I'm not complaining. Obviously Tom Brady having a better year. It's far from over. Tyreek Hill, Christian Barmore, and there's an Emmanuel Sanders out of 500. We're going to sleeve up some of these. Oh, it's sickness, but that dude's always sick. He's got to poop in the middle of game. You got to take poops in the middle of games. He's always dealing with something. Poor guy. He must have like a weak. I mean, the dude had COVID twice. He must just have like a weak immune system. I mean, it's not about his toughness. If you're sick, you're sick. It's just crazy, dude. That guy's always not feeling well, it feels like. All right, if you haven't voted, vote for that Cardinals. We obviously know where it's going to go. The Cardinals-Jags game. I mean, that Jags team's a mess. It's like you want to be excited to watch Trevor Lawrence. The poor guy's walked into, and that's the thing about the way the NFL draft is set up. Someone in here had mentioned that, and I think maybe it wasn't even in here. Maybe it was on a podcast I've listened to. 93-7 with 14 votes. How they don't feel like it should be just the worst team that gets the first pick because these quarterbacks end up going to these shit teams, and it's just other way. It's just they never really stand a chance. Oh, I'm curious about this next game too, man. Good games. So I'm thinking, Scott, maybe he just needs to take a shit. Who wins? Remember, second team's home. Jets or the Broncos? This is going to be interesting. You just eat the prison food? That's what you do? You have to? Do you have to because you can't take your own stuff in? Oh, I know. He signed like a forever deal, right? With the Jags, too. Cornell Powell, canvas rated rookie, a studio series out of 100. Josh Allen. I mean, I got to see something out of Josh Allen tomorrow. Not only, like, The Bills playing the Redskins is not a walkthrough. I'm curious to see what you guys. Oh, did we already pick that game? We had to. Yeah, you guys picked. We did the Buffalo Miami. Or no, not Miami. Oh, that was the first one. Yeah, that was a large percentage. I don't know why I was looking at last week's schedule. Luke Farrell, you guys really picked Buffalo to win. It was 92-8. I think Jamie just picked the Troll, but I just don't think that's a walk in a park by any means. I worry for that game a bit. Yeah, it could be interesting. Like if they're doing that bad and he's just like they're like you're gone. Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes. They may have to just remove him, pay him his money, and be like, wow, that was a big mistake on our part. TJ Watt. Watt is out for tomorrow, too. Not that that matters unless you're in IDP leagues, but big for the Steelers. So I said y'all really picked the Steelers over the Bengals pretty hard. I don't know that I mean, that might be a line that I bet. Oh, right to it. That's our third Steelers auto out of this case. Ben Roethlisberger, Benny Snell, and Anthony McFarland. Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh going out to John Dubs. Didn't mean to go to it like that. Out of 50. It's a Pittsburgh Steelers case. A big Ben auto to go with it. Ian Book. And there's a Trevor Lawrence. Oops. Beckham. Is he playing tomorrow? Keelan Cool. And another one for the Saints, Pete Warner. Is Beckham finally playing tomorrow? Have we heard anything about that? I know they said he was close to coming back. Listen to this. So I don't know if you heard me say the Buffalo Bills last week, after their week 1 game, Pittsburgh played at Buffalo week 1. Then Buffalo went away last week to play in Miami. In that time frame, the Buffalo Bills made the announcement that starting with this Redskins game or the Washington football team game, all fans had to have at least their first shot in order to attend games, with the expectation that you couldn't attend any more games after October 31st unless you were fully vaccinated, both doses, or having the Johnson & Johnson. And for the first time in forever that I can remember, I got a push notification from Buffalo Bills, not like StubHub or Ticketmaster, from BuffaloBills.com saying they had game tickets for sale, that the game was not sold out. That's crazy. That tells you that there is I don't think they expected it to be like that quite as bad, but people just, I don't know if I told you guys, Buffalo Bills are doing take over the away games. A lot of guys gave up their tickets, and they're actually going to these other stadiums to watch Buffalo play away. It's pretty interesting. I'm curious to see what the game looks like for tomorrow. I've never seen a Bills game not sold out or packed to the brim. So it's going to be interesting. I hope that it doesn't hurt. We're definitely going to have more of an away presence at games moving forward. But our away games should feel more like home games from the sounds of it. There are Facebook pages like Buffalo takes over Kansas City, Buffalo takes over Nashville. It's kind of crazy. So you guys took Broncos on that one big time over the Jets. That could be interesting. OBJ is playing. Again, I don't bring that up to be from the political aspect of the vaccines. I'm not looking to get into a conversation about it. I'm just more curious what it means for me as a fan. Who wins? Dolphins with Brissett, or is Derek Carr playing? Is Derek Carr playing tomorrow? Someone said he may not be playing. Josh Jacobs is not playing. So as you go into this, Dolphins and Raiders, just know, I don't know about Derek Carr. It's Brissett playing. Will Fuller is back. Yeah, I do think that's part of it, Chris, but yeah, it's crazy. That's all the Buffalo people have, man, is their Buffalo Bills. There's a Trey Sermon, Tutu Atwell rated rookie out of 100, and Michael Carter for the Jets. Crowder and Elway. Anybody have any hot bet takes for tomorrow or things we should know? There's that Drew Brees. Why does that look different? Is that how they all look there? We have the Elway, Barkley, Hendrickson, and Tua. Patrick Mahomes, Michael Gallup, Jalen Phillips, and another no-name. This is going to be a Kelvin Joseph no-name rated rookie for them boys. Kid Drake did... Oh, I know, but I'm just saying for... I guess you're saying we're talking about winning, so... Yeah, Scott, I mean, I think Drake's a fine fill-in. I mean, Jacobs wasn't really... His projections were super low this year compared to, after his first season. Having that monster first season, potential rookie of the year. He was a rookie of the year candidate. A lot of people surprised he didn't even get it. But then last year, it was not good at all. I mean, he just did not do well. Javian Hawkins, Leonard Floyd, Aaron Jones. We got Josh Allen, Darnold, and there's a Henry and an Elliott. 2 more packs to go. You like the Chargers plus 7.5 against Cowboys? That is a lot of points to give up. Zach Wilson. We've had a lot of good rated rookies. I mean, we've had 2 Justin Fields. There's a Zach Wilson. We had the Jamar Chase Gridiron Kings. There's a Justin Tucker. Namath and Miles Jack. Last pack. I do like that, Bradford. I like that take. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, Jim Kelly. You got Alvin Kamara. DJ Chark. There's the Kelvin Joseph rated rookie. And an Ian Book purple out of 500. That is a lot of points for a game that, I mean, the Chargers really... Cowboys fans are going to hate me for this. The Chargers should have won that game last week. That was not the Chargers' fault. There was a lot of ticky-tack calls at detrimental times in that game. And with the Cowboys only squeaking out that win by a field goal at the end. I mean, listen, I don't hate the Cowboys. I don't have any love for the Chargers. I like Cowboys and Chargers honestly just about the same. But that, in my opinion, the Cowboys fans can be excited they got the win there. But morally, for all intents and purposes, that's a loss. You can't walk away from that game as a Cowboy player and a realist fan and be like, yeah, we did beat the Chargers. I mean, you did, and that's how games go. But man, that game, if you watched it, I was watching a lot of that game. It just did not feel like a win. Oh, I'm looking at last week's. Okay. I'm looking at last week's, the Chargers and Cowboys. Yeah, why am I gotta stop. I didn't put the new schedule up. I ripped it down for this. That's why. Hold on. Let me. Cowboys play the Eagles. Yes, Monday night, because we're doing squares for that. My bad. I did it for the Bills game, too. And it's late, and I haven't slept. Who do y'all got for this game? Raiders 100%. Wow. That's crazy. All right, 100 to 0 on 13 votes. All right, here's one I'm super interested in. Yeah, sorry about that. I was looking at last week's schedule. This honestly is something that I'm super, super interested to see your take on. I don't know what the current line is, but at one point it was a 0.5 point line. The Rams were only getting a 0.5 point. Last I heard they were getting 1.5 points, but still less than a 2-point expectation on it with a high over under. Who do you guys have? The Bucks or the Rams? Probably right now, maybe arguably the 2 best teams. The Bucks are definitely the best team in the NFC. Well, in my opinion, the best team in the NFC. But Rams arguably, second best. I think you can go a couple teams there. Most out of the West. Kyler Murray, Keenan Allen. There's a Mahomes out of 199. Nice card. Carson Wentz and Rob Gronkowski. Hey, we're going to get these pick 'em in. Remember, the way it works, if you're not familiar with it, if you get at least, I'll move it to 75% of the games because you guys are 0-2. If you do, I go back to Thursday, Friday, Saturday breaks. Oh, and Sunday breaks it counts for. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I take all the names from those breaks, and you're entered in for a $25 credit. Just something extra we do. Keeps it fun. Myles Gaskin, There's a Matt Ryan out of 140 or 249. Devin White, Darren Waller, and Devin Singletary. So thank you guys for taking time to vote on that. Stephon Diggs, McLaurin, Beckham, Robinson. Oh, I thought we were going to have ink there for the Niners. San Francisco 49ers, Sean getting a Trey Lance. Still a nice card. Out of 149 for the 49ers. What's this pool? I'm really curious about this pool. Thank you guys again for voting. 14 votes. The Bucks are 57-43. Keep voting. If you want, I'll do one more pack. Give a chance for it to swing. Since we have 18 people in here and only 14 votes. Hopkins, you say he's questionable tomorrow. Kelsey, this guy's having a fantastic season. Myles Garrett, and boom! There it is. 9 out of 20. Going out to the Jags. Kenneth Meek. There you go, Kenneth. It doesn't look bad, but full transparency, when I saw it hit the light, not a perfect corner. Neither of them up top are real perfect. But, Kenneth, if you're in here, feel free to ask for a mag case. For now, just because of those corners up top until you see it, I want you to see that. They're not bad at all. They're not perfect by any means. I just want you to see it before I put it in a mag. Trevor Lawrence. Boom. Rookie roll call. He's not an easy pull out of certified. I have not seen a lot of his stuff get pulled out of certified. That is out of 20. Rookie roll call. And if you don't want it in a mag, that's fine. If you do message me, we'll get it stickered up for you and everything. Nice card, man. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and add up these numbers here. Sweet stuff. Tampa Bay gonna take it down on our pick'em, 57-43%, with a total of 14 votes. 4 o'clock slate tomorrow is so good. All right, I can't believe no one called me out on this shit. We're going to do this next game quick. Hang tight, because we got at least, I want to get till Sunday night's games, even though we'll probably break tomorrow. All right. Who wins? The Hawks or the Vikes? Pulls up. Speaking of the Hawks, Russell Wilson, Barkley, and Humphrey, DJ Moore, and there's a Brevin Jordan out of 249. Man, I can tell I had guest breakers in here. There's boxes sitting up here, like Bowman boxes, empty boxes, wrappers everywhere. It's like Jonathan Thomas was in here breaking. Kenneth says, I'll take a mag. All right, I'll get that magged up for you here at the end, Kenneth. Congrats, dude. Nice hit. Get your votes in for that Vikes-Hawks game. We got a Singletary out of 75 and then a Devontae Adams out of 25. Two nice parallels there. Devin White and Derek Carr. Did you guys answer? Is Derek Carr playing? I don't know if you guys said anything. Devontae Adams, Devontae Parker, Gibson, Donald, and our auto with the laziest auto of the year. We've had some good autos this year. Not a lot of lazy people. But Jalen Darden decided to buck the trend this year. Jalen Darden for the Tampa Bay Bucks going out to Dougie. Still Dougie getting that RPA, that Jalen Darden. That looks like it'd be harder to write than just writing out your name. I don't know what the line of this Vikes-Hawks game is. But according to your poll, and we do have 14 votes in. It seems like we have 14 consistent people. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Upset special. Minnesota Vikings. I don't know why I have this sweatshirt, but I have it. I also have a Hawks one too. My brother's like, you should do something with this game. I'm like, I'll throw this on because the Vikes are my upset special this week. I think the Vikes take it down in Seattle on the road. It's a tough place to win on the road. but I think the Vikes get it done. They've had 2 rough losses. I don't think they're going to let it go to 3. Look at this. Patrick Mahomes, player used material going out to the Chiefs out of 299. That's going to be Josh. I just pissed off all the West Coasters actually participating. All right, we're going to get this last one in. It is at 71-29. I'm going to try to get the Monday night game in too. 71-29, Seattle over Minnesota. All right, this is going to be a good one here. I'm curious. All right. Yeah, Scott, that's why it would be a big upset if the Vikings win. So it's not by any means guaranteed. I just have a feeling, just off of 2 bad beats. Here we go, the Sunday night game, Packers and 49ers. We have some nice color coming up. Kamara, Russell Wilson, and Reagor. Julio Jones, and there's a CeeDee Lamb out of 199. Nice color there. CeeDee Lamb going out to the boys. It's a cool stat though, Scott. 5. So I always like when I see that, it's almost like a field goal kicker hasn't missed in the last 17 tries. You're like, oh shit, he's gonna miss. T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson, James Robinson, and Owusu Koromoa going out to the Browns. All right, helmet time. Hey, just a heads up, remember, for all intents and purposes, we have to do this because there are college helmets or they're high school helmets. All retired players, if it's a person that's no longer in the league, it goes to their most tenured team, meaning that Joe Montana would go to the 49ers, not the Chiefs. All right? Emmitt Smith would go to the Cowboys, not the Cardinals. If we have to look it up, it goes to most games played with that team. In the event, if it's an NFL helmet, it absolutely 100% goes to. I don't care if they had Ben Roethlisberger sign a Titans helmet. It's the team that's labeled on the helmet if it's an NFL helmet. If it's an active player though, and it's a college helmet, it goes to their current team. For example, though, if Le'Veon Bell, say we pulled a Le'Veon Bell helmet and it's his college helmet, it would go to his most recent team. If they're not retired, they're in the league, or Cam Newton would go to the New England Patriots. That's probably the most recent example. He's still active in the league. He's not retired. It goes to his most recent team. All right. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Oh, get your helmet guesses in. Thank you, whoever guessed that. Seth, Scott did. Yep, get your helmet guesses in. We're going to do $25 credit for the helmet guesses for full size. For these full size ones, I'm upping it. $25 guess if you get it right. 1 guess per person. Must have an H next to it for your helmet guess. No repeat guesses. You can't have guess the same as someone did above you. All right, I'll give you a minute to get it in. I'll check on this Packers-Niners. Cool. Packers-Niners. That's kind of how I feel that game's going to go. Niners fans feel very, very different about that. Let's just finish this off real quick too while you get your helmet guesses in, and then I'll feel a lot better about that we got all this in the night. Thank you guys. I know it was a 3-box break. It took a little bit. I appreciate you guys letting me get through these pick'em. I really enjoy doing this with you guys. I check on this throughout the day. I take a picture with it and take it over to my parents' house, and I check in on your picks. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. Continuing to do this stuff. Love it. Love this group. Sorry I'm a little low energy tonight. Kids took it out of me today. All right. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Gonna get this out of the way here. We're gonna leave it over here, so make sure you guys can see it. Obviously, the seal's still good on this here. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right. I gotta see who has them. How did I not know? I like it. Oh, it is an NFL helmet, too. How about for the Minnesota Vikings? He always gets the Vikings, too. It is a Justin Jefferson Minnesota Vikings. Anybody guess Jefferson? Someone guessed Randy Moss. There we go. Justin Jefferson. It is a speed. Helmet, Harry Murray, Vic Helmet, and Dawson. No one guessed. Cool helmet. Let me take it out here. It's a good looking helmet, man. That's cool. All right, there you go. John was right. It would be nice to allow this to display a little bit. We'll set it right here so for you at least to enjoy for now. Justin Jefferson. All right, let's do two $5 hitless credits. Let's check on this game. Thank you guys again for hanging out. Ooh, this is close. 15 votes in. Going with the Eagles over the Cowboys. Interesting. Wonder what that line's at. I know the over-under is huge. What if it comes down this week to the 53-47 with 15 votes? All right, I'll get this sheet cleaned up. Well, not bad. Justin Jefferson helmet, Trevor Lawrence autograph. Pretty cool stuff. Here we go. We had a CeeDee Lamb out of 199, a Singletary to 75, Adams to 25, Jordan to 149. We had the Mahomes out of 199, Zach Wilson for the Jets, Ian Book out of 500, no name Kelvin Joseph, Trevor Lawrence for the Jags, Cornell Powell out of 100 Studio Series, Justin Fields for the Bears, the rookies, Jamar Chase, Gridiron Kings, Nico Collins for the Texans, Fields rated rookie. We had the Adam Thielen no name foil, Jerry Jeudy out of 50, and the Michael Carter out of 500. Our swatch cards were Patrick Mahomes going out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Where is it? Kansas City Chiefs, Josh Shirley. And Trey Lance for the Niners going out to Sean. We also had the Darden for the Bucks going out to Dougie Berger. We had the Anthony McFarland for the Pittsburgh Steelers going out to John Weston. That's out of 50. And we had the Terrell Davis for the Denver Broncos going out to Joe Linkus. Also had the Trevor Lawrence Jacksonville Jaguars, Kenneth Meek, that is out of 20. We'll get that magged up for you. And the Justin Jefferson helmet for the Minnesota Vikings going out to Seth Anderson. Scott wants to be on the record as he did not vote. You think they're going to get smashed? I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be it's one of the more exciting Monday night matchups. Obviously, that's a great rivalry, division rivalry. Monday Night Football is pretty cool. That's funny. He wants on the record. Thank you guys for hanging out. Honestly, thank you so much. We're going to do two $5 hitless credits here, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for filling the night. I was hoping we would get to hang after my long day. This is all I wanted to do. I'm going to post something up early in the morning, maybe something cheap, like a leaf break or something. Hopefully we can fill and kind of review a little bit. Chris and I are going to get the podcast in. It's just, we got to get back on track. We were doing so well. We had the Bengals and the Cardinals. Troy Hockenbrough and Chris Taylor each with a $5 hitless credit. This guy made you cry. Get used to it. Oh my gosh! How much did Ryan love Scott last night? I forgot about that. Ryan was in love with you, Scott. You're his new favorite. All right, y'all. I'm gonna roll out. I got daily lineups to put in tomorrow. Don't forget, if you're in Pick'em, get your pick, or if you're in Survivor, get your Survivor pick in. If you're in the daily fantasy season long, get that in. I'll see you all tomorrow, all right? Or in like 5-6 hours. Deuces.